here too now, and that's what we need.
You know, it's good to go to ACLU because I had the privilege to meet the woman.
Belinda?
Belinda
Yeah,
at a meeting who was
Mm-hmm.
telling us, in Anaheim, who was telling a bunch of people about the gang injunction in Orange and the victory and the article that came out in those 2 weeks.
Yeah.
She's like the only one. The Orange County office of ACLU has only like 1 or 2 lawyers.
2 lawyers, Hector and her.
Yeah, and so I don't know. I didn't know that you gave the funds to ACLU, but that was pretty good. But they only had like, she was like the only one.
Right.
And that's pretty good because
okay, guys.
The guy from Anaheim?
Just because a lot of this is happening through here, like let's if we want to say something, let's raise our hand. One of us, Paulina, can you please moderate? Yeah. Paulina will be calling you. If you raise your hand, so you can talk. So we can have one person speaking at a time, and respecting people's time and space. So please raise your hand, one mic, so yeah, just so we can get a chance to participate. One of the biggest differences I noticed, like in Santa Ana and Anaheim, is that in Santa Ana, like everything you actually get to see it. It comes out on the news, it comes out on the newspaper. In Anaheim, everything gets downplayed. Everything gets downplayed because of Disneyland. Yeah, because of Disneyland. Because nobody wants to go to the happiest place on earth. You know what I mean? So people get shot by the cops. People get harassed every day, and none of it gets shown because of that. Because ain't nobody. That's bad for tourism. They don't want to show the reality of it. You got one of the most messed up freaking streets and slums across the street from Disneyland.
Oh, I live there.
Yeah, Jeffrey Street. Yeah.
They want to put me on that gang injunction. They want to put me on that gang injunction, and yet the girls from there jump me.
Yeah.
And they want to put me on
And you see what
that
they did to the street, right?
Yeah.
They completely changed it. It doesn't matter if you change it. The people are still there. The circumstances are still there. Like that's what I noticed. So it's hard for us in Anaheim to do that more, like to get more attention, more media attention because of that. Because we get shut up. Because it's not good for the city. They lose money. We got a baseball team. We got the freaking
Disneyland.
We got the Ducks. We got the Honda Center. We got so much stuff that ain't nobody gonna want to go if they know so much is going on. And us, we're from the west, the West District, which is next to Bonaparte. So we got Knott's Berry Farm also. We got that also. So we got even more tourism right there. And same thing down the street from there. Worse ever. We live down the street and it's bad. That's where we're at. That's where we're at, right down the street from Knott's Berry Farm. But we can't really do that because if we do, we all get downplayed. I see so much stuff. Recently there was a cop that he's seen a couple guys and he just starts chasing them. And they start running. And I guess they started jumping over fences or whatnot. At the same time, this black guy comes out of his house to protect his home with like a stick, a broomstick, because he hears people. Yeah, and they shot him. They killed him. They killed him. He came out to protect his family, to make sure nothing was going on, and they shot him. They killed him.
He was very young too.
Yeah.
They mistaken him for the person that they were chasing.
And what I've noticed with Anaheim is that they fight a lot of shit that they don't go through with. Like one of my homeboys, he got beat down by the cops. They arrested him for like, I think, how much was like a day no food?
Yeah, well, because they didn't have anything.
Yeah, they didn't have anything on, but they beat him down. And this fool filed a report, and they're like, all right, we'll go to court, and then they give him a case number and everything. He went to the Fullerton court, and he gave him the case number, and there was nothing there. They didn't file shit. That's not the first time. Me and my cousin, we got arrested, we got busted for walking down the street at 1 o'clock in the morning. We didn't have nothing on us. But they found some cans on the bush, so they threw street terrorism, vandalism, and gang activity in public on us.
That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Now you know.
I know, yeah. But, and we weren't being dicks. We were walking down the street. We're like, we were being cool about it, And, we thought about it, to fight this, shit, that's going to be a lot of money. We're going to fucking do less time fucking just doing whatever the fuck they give us than fighting this whole thing. We're going to be in there freaking waiting trial forever when they just gave us like freaking 2 months. So we're like, whatever, just take the 2 months. It's going to be less than freaking fighting the whole thing.
And that's what a lot of attitude is.
That's what we had to do. Just had to take the street terrorism, vandalism, and gang activity in public.
The plea guilty.
Yeah, we pled guilty. We would have lost so much money and time if we would have fought that. For something, for walking down the street at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, bro.
I drove a cab in Santa Ana for 5 years in the 80s in the barrios at night on the weekends, and so I pretty much saw everything. And I recall a couple of times when being a cab driver on the scene meant that the cops had to stop basically what they were about to do. There was a guy walking while black in Santa Ana downtown on 1st Street. His car had broken down on the way from San Diego to L.A. The guy was wearing a 3-piece suit. I believe he was an attorney, and I mean he looked like immaculate, right? 6'4" or so, afro, 3-piece suit, tie, briefcase. So he's walking towards the motels and hotels at Grand and the 55, right? And I passed him by with a passenger, and he waved at me, so I came back, and at that point there were 3 police cars around him. And they were telling him to empty his paperwork onto the sidewalk out of his briefcase into a pool of water, because it had rained that day. So he had to empty all his legal paperwork and everything into this pool of water. And then they come around, they see me pull up behind one of the cop cars on Cypress or whatever street there, and they say, "Sir, do you have any business in this area?" And I said, "Yes, this guy is my fare." And their faces fell about 3 feet because they knew that they couldn't get out of that, because here I am, an independent contractor, and I'm in a legitimate business, and I'm participating in that business, and this guy is my customer. And so they had to just give up and leave.
And you had to witness everything that they
Oh,
did.
yeah. Yeah.
So you were saying car wash and everything. Because we rather educate our community, especially the ones that are undocumented, because they're afraid to do that, because they think, the police may come over, and because I don't have a permit to be in this country, I might get, deported to Mexico. That's one of the fears that is holding our community to actually doing something about what's going on. Yeah, it's going to be really powerful when we educate our community, especially those who are illegal, to tell them, you can do this no matter what they going to report you. Another thing that we should do too is target those who are in the schools, our students or youth. We need to educate them so they can keep following this, because we're talking about this, we should do that and everything, but we're not really thinking that we should serve by our community and our youth. So I think that's something important we need to focus on.
I just want to say thank you, everybody. I apologize, but we have to leave. My ride is here because I don't have a car because Orange PD impounded it for 30 days.
Yeah.
So I don't have a car, so I have to go because my ride's here now. Okay, Sergio?
Thank
Good
you
to
guys.
see you, but we're working on it. We're working on it.
Good luck.
Yeah. So we'll keep
we'll be in
we're
touch.
gonna have some fundraisers, and I'll make sure we get everybody. We'll pass it up. Okay? I didn't bring my. You know what? I don't have any cards with me, but my phone number is 714.
Is this your emergency phone number?
No.
Or is this your office number?
My office number. 532.
903, I'll get it down.
6660. This is my email. Yeah, 6660. I know a lot of sixes. My email address is ye1045@yahoo.com. Real easy. Real easy.
And definitely, right now, they have to go, but we'll wrap up, figure what we're gonna do, and we'll definitely have to have some kind of follow-up, and Ivan will definitely send you that information too,
Right.
so we can keep on.
Before you leave, that's what I was raising my hand.
Yes.
Since we were talking about, this man's stuff, there's actually a march that's going to be taking place this Tuesday, put together by Old which is Orange County Communities Organizing for Responsible Development. And it's I have a flyer here, but if you want more information to see if you can participate, I'm going to pass it around so you give me your email. Because they send out a new email and it has a specific location where it's going to start and what's going to happen. And it's from 4 p.m. to 4:30 to 6 p.m. And that's to protest Disney because they're not letting their workers unionize. And it all fits together what we're talking about.
And the last one they had development areas.
Yeah.
So you guys have, especially you guys, I live in Anaheim.
So I'm going to pass it around.
Okay, bye guys.
And if you have an email, put your email down here if you have an email.
And anyone who speaks Spanish that will take some of these from Orange County Peace Action, Adicto a la Guerra. We have meetings at the second Sunday of every month. We have meetings here. We also have a